This is Professor Cordes, and this is the Week 4 Overview video for English 113 Composition. This week, ladies and gentlemen, we are transitioning into another type of writing. We have worked with profile writing, we have worked with memoirs, and now this week we are going to focus in on evaluation typed writing. So just like the memoir writing, you did everything within a week. This is the same component where you will be doing all of the evaluation items within these 7 days. Up here on the screen, you can see the outline for this week. It's pretty similar to the structure of last week, week 3. But for week 4 right now, the content is all based around evaluation writing and what that looks like, and practicing and getting used to that form and style of writing. Looking here at your little agenda, you've got a couple different readings that I want you to go through. This is going to be helpful with you to kind of define and clearly articulate what evaluation means. I'm going to have some lectures for you that I'll put down below. I've found some ancillary videos that I'll add in there as well. You're going to be doing the grammar journal activity just like before, where you focus in on, oh, this was a component of my writing that I'm not doing well on. How do I improve it? What's the grammar rule? How do I fix and change and modify? And then let me show you that change. You've got the pre-writing activity, which will help your brain, and then you've got your evaluation essay that's due by the end of the week. Okay, you'll notice right here that the evaluation essay is the only thing that's due at the end of the week. Everything else is kind of due by Wednesday. So let's make sure that we manage our time well. Start off with the readings. They're going to give you a good idea about evaluation. Evaluation is not simply, oh, that was good, that was bad. Evaluation helps us more in understanding not only the subject that we are critiquing, but also what we are critiquing it by. So we are actually very good at that. We walk out of the movies we walk out of the movie theater after seeing a movie. We say, oh, that was horrible. Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, that could have been so much better. Oh, I think they should have done X, Y, and Z. And we begin to evaluate. Well, we evaluate based upon our own set of criteria and kind of begin to match it up. So as an example, as far as evaluation is concerned, if you walk out of, let's say, a superhero movie, you might critique it compared to the superhero movies that you have seen in the past. Let's say that you go to an experience, you go to a concert, or you go to some sort of outdoor event. You might critique it in comparison to other outdoor events, concerts, fairs, whatever that you've been to before. So you kind of begin to evaluate, but the thing in your mind is that there's a specific criteria that you go by. So this week you'll be learning about that. The readings will actually help define that a little bit more. Okay. But for this week, you're doing evaluation. So one of the things to start thinking about now, and this will move into your pre-writing activity, is to think of an event or an experience or someone. So if you look here at our end goal, it says we regularly evaluate films, songs, public figures, restaurants, relationships, whichever. Let's see here. You will choose something to evaluate and do a 3-page essay. This evaluation should include a perspective, trying to convince the reader of something about that subject. So this could be anything from an adoption center versus the city pound, right? This could be anywhere from a drive-in diner to, a mom and pop restaurant. You are evaluating. You're not evaluating two things. You're evaluating one of those items, but here's the component that you see right here. You're looking at it for a specific criteria. How are you judging that book? How are you judging that film? How are you judging that restaurant or experience or whatever? So think to yourself of an event, a situation, pick something that you are familiar with, and then take a moment to step back. What am I critiquing that with? What am I critiquing that against? So looking at your life, looking at your experiences, looking at how you evaluate things. What is the criteria that you are judging and using? Okay. So I would first and foremost start with the event or the experience. Then I would go over and make sure after you've done the reading that you've gone on to, nope, not that one, the pre-writing. Okay. The pre-writing is going to help you kind of flesh out your ideas. You're looking, what is something that you're going to evaluate? What's the situation? What is the rhetorical situation? What is that idea that's being brought to your mind? What's the text, the context that you're using? Ways of organizing your evaluation. So you're not just going to be nitpicking, but you're going to have a structure to it. And then taking stock of your work. What is the validity? If I walk out of a film and out of a movie and I say, oh, that was horrible, what's still the value of that film in relation to what I'm critiquing it against? There is still some sort of value. So we can't blanket things and say that was the worst experience ever. What's the criteria that we're going off of? Where does that fit? Okay. So looking at this week, you've got the evaluation writing. Think of something that you can connect with, that you are very familiar with as far as evaluation. And then again, step back so that you can see the criteria in which you're doing. Okay. So that's the overview for this week. I'm going to offer some more information in the lecture section. Please email me if you have any questions or concerns. Looking forward to reading what you evaluate.